Maybe we can wait for 1 more minute ya, Bapak Ibu. 1 more minute. Wait for the other parents who will join us. How are you, Bapak Ibu? I hope all of you are well, still healthy, good condition. Hi Bu Lia, thank you for joining us. Hi Bu Aini, thank you for joining us. Good to know that, Ibu Lintang. I hope your family also are in a good condition too. Hello, Ibu Lintang left. Oh, ada lagi. Okay, so shall we start now? Okay, all right. I think better for us to start now because in few minutes, in 25 minutes, our children will have one day in secondary session, and parents, if you want to take a look or you want to see what your child is doing, then you will also have chance to join your child. Okay, so once again, thank you for attending the session. And before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Ibu Budi, and I'm the MYP coordinator. And I have full team here in this session. I have my partner Ibu Kania, and then Pak Felix STP coordinator, and we also have our supervisor Ibu Sharon and Ibu Vivi Bu Aini as a curriculum coordinator, the whole school curriculum coordinator. So today I'd like to share with you a little bit about our program, what secondary look like. Okay, so as we have it on the slide, actually what MYP and DP look like, Bapak Ibu. Nah, Bapak Ibu, before we go further, I want to ask you a question. You can turn on your microphone later on to respond my question. I just want to ask you, what do you want your children to be, your child to be? Kira-kira pengen putra-putri Bapak Ibu menjadi seperti apa ya? Ada yang mau share? What do you want your child to be in the future? Ada yang mau share nggak, Bapak Ibu? Boleh unmute.
Maybe knowing the...
Yes, knowing. Boleh di-unmute, Guru Lisa? Yes.
Really knowing their potential or their future.
Oh yeah, knowing their potential for their future. Okay. Ada lagi? Yes, good afternoon, Bu Relita. Yes, Bu Desina. Ya, Bu Desina once again. Yes, Bu Desiana. Boleh diulangin lagi? What do you want your child to be in the future? Someone yang seperti apa sih?
Independent, have critical thinking, and resilient.
Wow, resilient, very good. So we want our child to be resilient, independent, and has someone who has critical thinking. Good. Ada lagi?
Broad-minded and tolerant.
Yeah, tolerance as well. Okay. Broad-minded. Ada lagi? Wah, saya senang sekali. I'm so happy because di sini bukan happy gimana. Di sini nggak ada yang spesifik. None of you say specific. I want my kid to be a doctor or engineer or apa namanya atau singer atau apa. Tapi lebih ke character. But it's more to the character, more to the attitude. Someone who is resilient, someone who has broad-minded. someone who is responsible. That's interesting. Okay. Nah, as parents and as educator, we also want our child to be someone, okay, who is a thoughtful decision maker. Oke, kita juga pengen anak-anak itu menjadi seorang decision maker. Jadi nggak hanya cuma follower aja, tapi juga decision maker. Tapi nggak cuma decision maker aja, tapi juga yang thoughtful. Oke, someone yang committed to their choice. Seseorang yang kalau sudah membuat keputusan, someone who once made decision, then committed on that. Okay, and then flexible, adaptable. Okay, ready for their future later on. Someone who can collaborate well, okay, someone who can communicate well, someone who become problem solver. Jadi nggak cuma komplain, tapi juga ayo. Kalau sekarang yang lagi viral itu loh temannya Bu Tejo. Jadi orang tuh Bu ya yang solutif gitu ya. Oke, itu kan ada seperti itu. Then courageous inquire semua itu, oke. Nah, semua itu ada yang ada di dalam programnya SVP ya. Jadi kita pengen anak-anak seperti ini. Kalau Bapak Ibu perhatikan, courageous inquire itu kan bagian dari learner profile kita. But more important, yang paling penting, the most important one for us as a school and as parent, we want our children to be joyful. Jadi nggak cuma pinter aja, so not only smart, not only critical thinker, not only courageous, tapi yang penting mereka juga harus joyful. It's very important for our kids to be joyful. So to make them content gitu, nggak cuman apa ya namanya keren secara akademik saja, tidak, tetapi mereka juga bahagia. That's important for us. Nah, next question Bapak Ibu. Dari semua itu, from those skills, from those understanding, from the values and attitudes, is there any of them which measured on standardized test? Ada nggak? Is there anything measured using standardized test? Semacam UN gitu, syukurlah ya kita sekarang nggak ada UN, oke? Tapi ada nggak? Is there any of these skills measured using standardized test? Menurut Bapak Ibu? Yes or no? No. No.
Social.
Yes, no, I also agree. Gak ada yang diukur dengan standardized test. So we cannot find any standardized test assessing the skill. Ya kan? There is no such question yang menanyakan how good are you in your communication skill? Gak ada. And then what's the right answer? Gak ada juga kan? Gak ada ukurannya untuk dites, diujikan secara tertulis. Oke? Okay? Nah, sekarang if you want your child to be that kind of person, the next question is, what kind of education you want for your children? Pertanyaan begitu. Kira-kira what kind of education you want and you need for your children? Yang jelas pasti we know that none of those skills, those attitudes, those values could be tested or could be measured using standardized tests. Ya kan? We understand that. Then what do you think the best education or the most fit education for our children so that they can be someone who are broad-minded, who are resilient, who are responsible, who are courageous, who are problem solvers, who are collaborators, communicators. Kira-kira education yang seperti apa Bapak Ibu? Ada yang mau coba sharing? Any of you? Okay. What do you mean by unsecure? Probably you can say something. So you feel better or you feel more convenient using sending your child in IB education where there is no standardized test such as O-level, something like that? Any other parents want to say something? Oke. Coba. Nah, sekarang yang ingin saya sharingkan di sini adalah apa yang kita punya, oke? Sehingga so that our children can be ready for the unknown future. Digaris bawahin, dilingkarin, di bold, di italic, unknown future, because no one know what the future will be. Like what happened at the moment. Last year, we never imagined, we didn't know that today everything changed, switched to online. That today everything's changed, everything is totally different, completely different compared to last year in all aspects, in education, in economic, in social. Everything changed. When I had interview with one student, with one prospective student, she said that it's been 6 months she didn't have interaction with her friends. Another child said that he's okay and every day he still have contacts some friends online. Okay, so everything changed. Okay, and if you're not resilient, probably we are all now not in this meeting, ya kan? So the future is really unpredictable. That's why we want to prepare our children to be ready for whatever the future is. Okay. Then, Bapak Ibu, this is what we have in MYP. Okay, if you see the model, you can find the picture of children, the picture of young people in the center of the model. What does it mean? It means that we prioritize, that we make your children, our student, as the center of the program. Okay, they are the center, they are the subject of the program. And if you see there is written that the IB learner profile, because we want to provide them, we want to prepare them to be young people who own the profile, who own the characters, who own the attitudes, who own the values. That's it. So I think we should be proud that there is a program who really value our children as a person, as a VIP, as a very important person. We can see it right in the model, okay? And then next, we have also the program there. We have global context, we have concept. We really teach the students not only based on content, because facts keep changing, okay? But we teach them using conceptual and contextual learning. So it's always applicable. It's always applicable forever, okay? While the content is, things that we can put in, right? And then we also teach them the ATL as well. We teach them the skill. So it's not only used, Bapak Ibu. The skill is not only used, but it's being taught. Oh, who says that, okay, now it's doing presentation, okay? Who says that presentation is not being taught? Nggak bisa. We cannot just ask the students to, okay, now present your finding, or now you can present your research result. We don't do that. But we teach them how to research. We teach them how to present. Okay, we teach them how to express their ideas. Okay, so the skills are taught, not only being used. And that's in MYP. And then we also have the core program. Okay, we have personal project. We also have service project. Service project is a core program in the three IB program from PYP, MYP, and DP, because this is very important, because we want to develop young learners who are balanced, not only give benefit to themselves, but also benefit the society, benefit the community. That's why it's part of the core program in IB program, PYP, MYP, and also DP. Okay, and in personal project, it's time when the students use all of things, all of the skills, all of the knowledge that they got in MYP, okay, to express, to demonstrate, to celebrate their learning in MYP, okay. And we use 8 subject group there. If you can see, we have 8 subject groups in MYP. We have language and literature, we have individual and societies, we have mathematics, we have design, art, science, PE, physical and health education, and also language and literature. Those 8 subject group will help the student with preparing them be someone who own the character that you expect. Okay, that's what we have in MYP. So for any question, Bapak Ibu, if you do have some question, don't hesitate to type on the chat box, because we have team who will respond your question, or maybe you want to raise your question, you can stop me anytime. Yeah. All right. Bapak Ibu, this one I want to show you. Ini show off nih, saya mau pamer. I want to show you this picture. This is one of our student work. Ini kelas 7. This is grade 7 student. This is it was taken from subject for individual and society subject. We talk about identities at that time, yeah, because we want our students to understand who they are. Okay, nah, this student start doing research on who he is actually, gitu. By knowing themselves more, then it will help them to how to say, to make good progress, to develop themselves even better. Okay, so this kid knows and understand that he is a Baganese teenagers and Buddhist, and if you see the arrows, that's how he thinks who he is as Baganese. Oh, he found out from his research and also from the discussion with the parents, oh, many of Baganese are fishermen. Okay, and then Buddhist, or in his religion, oh yeah, okay, the Bible is Tripitaka, and the religion teach him to be aware, something like that. That's who he is. Okay, and he tried to find logo, symbol, image represent his identity. Okay, this is how his student sharing his identity. And then the final product of this is picture with caption explaining who he is and why he chose a specific symbol showing his identity. That's grade 7, isn't it great? Jadi nggak cuman apa ya, we not only learning about content but really understand it. Okay, yes, and then next, this is in science. This is in science, but it happened when we had on-site classes ya Bapak Ibu. So the student came to the school and then they had experiment, and then we also took them out for doing some experiments, so they get like meaningful and thorough understanding on certain concepts and context. But during online, it doesn't mean that online learning will reduce our quality of learning. No, if you can see, it also happened in our science class. The teacher, showing model. It is atomic model, if I'm not mistaken. Saya bukan guru science, but I think this is atomic model, and the teachers showing this and like, giving some explanation why they learn this and what this one. Okay, this one, and then this one. This is the experiment that the students do. This is grade 8 activity. Okay, so this is very interesting. They learn about climate change actually, and then they learn what makes what contribute to climate change. Okay, maybe people will just simply say, oh yeah, because if you turn on the aircon, as simple as that. Then the light and the blah and the blah, the gas, blah blah blah. But then after doing some research, it turned out that organic waste also contribute to the climate change. And then the students did research, and then the students did experiment, of course guided by the teachers. But each student did a different experiment. Okay, they did different action. Based on the activity that they have in the class. This particular student, they did research and then they did experiment from the organic waste eggshell. Then this particular student, do something, change the eggshell into fertilizer. Okay, so this is not jamu beras kencur ya, kayak kelihatannya seperti jamu beras kencur, but this is fertilizer made of eggshell. That's interesting. That's what the students did at home. And then next, tunggu sebentar. Next, this one, we also send some apparatus home. Okay, so that the student could do experiment at home. So when it is necessary, based on our planning, we also organize what is it? Home experiment. Okay, this one, the teacher sent some apparatus and then sent some materials, and then the students did the experiment. That's why we do not have the picture of the face, but the camera should be on the apparatus to make sure that the students doing the experiment correctly, because it's quite dangerous, right? So that's how we monitor the students. This is in science class. Okay, and we also have another thing. And this is another subject. This is art. Okay, this is art subject, but it also, again, it happened when we have on-site learning. So that's before the pandemic, and I want to show you what we had when we have online learning. So you can see it's quite small, but if you can see, yeah, when we ask the students to turn on the camera, but sometimes not on their face, but on what they're doing. This is when the student have PA class. So we ask them to, the teachers give some sample example, and that the students also practice, also do what the teachers instruct them to do. Okay. But we also, in our art subject, the student not only drawing, but they also do some activity. This one is, wait, I should recall this. The student doing presentation analysis, ya Bun ya. Yeah, the student is doing analysis and present the analysis result. So that's why I don't agree if art doesn't need other subject but art. If that's what I always say to my student. If you want, even if you want to be an artist, you should still learn a language. You should still learn INS, you still need to learn science, mathematics even, because all subjects will support whatever you want to be in the future. Analytical skill, they should have it, and they learn it not only in our subject, they learn it in other subject as well. Jadi that's why all subject itu selalu saling berhubungan, and they support each other. Okay, that's in art. And if you can see, maybe some of you also know this. This made of our student, and we at that time we had it in for our charity concert, and we could collect quite an amount of money, and we donated to our Yayasan Kanker Indonesia, if I'm mistaken. Yeah. And I want to show you this one, Bapak Ibu, a short video. Maybe you can play, bukan ya? So while you're watching, yeah, while you're watching. Those two girls graduated from SPP, and they come from different batch, berbeda angkatan. And the one who should record this video also graduated from SPP, different batch again. So this is how the evidence how we value all subjects. Not subject less important than the others. All subjects are important. Okay, and this is also another evidence that the students in secondary, they communicate, they play across the year level. So grade 7 is possible for grade 7 to play, to hang out with, let's say, grade 8 and grade 9. Okay, grade 9 with grade 10, 11. So there is no such senior and junior, no, because we blend. Okay, that's if you know, that's Cecil. Okay, and another one, this is testimony from parents. We just got it. Okay, and I just want to share it with you how the art subject support the students in the university. You can read yourself that this particular student got got compliment from the lecturer because of the design cycle that she learned in MYP, help her doing the the assignment in university. Okay, so that's one of the evidence. All right, so far any question, Bapak Ibu, about MYP? No? Okay, now Pak Felix will share a little bit about DP. I know it's far away to go because MYP, DP is when your child is in grade 11 and 12, but there is no harm for you to know our program so that you also can plan ahead for your child education as well. Please, Pak Felix.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Budi. Good afternoon, parents. So I just want to give a little bit information regarding what is actually happening in diploma program. So basically, if you look at the circle of this diploma program, basically it's much more similar to the MYP. Yeah, but it's just that it's much more wider, or one of the parents mentioned just now, it's actually broader. So we are actually discussing a lot of subject here. There are 6 subject groups and it has 3 core subjects. And this is actually the necessary skills that the students need for the university. So in the studies in language and literature, this is connected with MYP as well, which in MYP, students will have like LL and LA class. And then the next one, we have also individual and societies. If you can see there, individual and societies, basically the subject that we are offered in diploma program for INS is actually economics and business management. Yeah. For the mathematics, there are 2 parts, which is AI and AA, application and interpretation and analysis and approaches, which actually I will deliver a session about this for grade 9 and grade 10 parents later on November. So they will know more regarding the detail regarding this diploma program. So basically, we have started preparing the students since MYP, yeah, starting of grade 9, which will direct the students on their needs for their future path career. Yeah, and in grade 9 and 10 as well, there will be branches between VAs and music, which they can focus later on if they would like to take arts in diploma program. Yeah, so the sciences that we offer in diploma program, we have physics, biology, chemistry, and computer science. Those who are interested with computer science for their future major, they can choose this in diploma program. So basically, diploma program itself, it's something similar to the university life, where they need to pick subject, they need to choose subjects that they would like to pursue in the future, or for their future university. So it's just the same thing like in university, we call it SKS ya. Jadi kita ambil berapa mata pelajaran, gitu, berapa mata SKS dan lain-lain. So that's in diploma program. Yeah. So this is actually one of the example what is actually happening after the students graduate from the diploma program. So this is one of the timetable of a student who studied in University of Melbourne. This is one of Vanessa Chandra timetable. So as you can see, the timetable is so empty. Then I asked her, why your timetable is so empty? Why is it like no class at all? So what happened during your empty schedule, right? So she told me directly, said, no, I don't have empty schedule, but your timetable is empty. Yes, the rest of the empty timetables, I need to go to the library. I need to gather some materials. I need to look for content. Yeah, so she felt very happy that actually she chose the correct subject in her diploma program, because it turns out that it helps her for her first year. Anything that she learned in the first year for economics is actually has been taught in the diploma program. So the diploma program itself is very rigorous and very demanding. It's actually the first year university material, which later on I can share with you again the example of it. So if you can go to the next slide, Ibu Kania. This is the comment from Arin Clarencia Rimindra. Yeah, she's also studying at University of Melbourne. Yeah, and she mentioned that everything that she did in the university, everything that she does, it's actually because of the help of the IB diploma program. Yeah, it's including the time management, research, writing skill. As she saw that most of her Indonesian friends that came from the national school, they went completely blank in the university life. They do not know how they could like produce a report. Yeah, they could not know, they didn't know how to produce an essay, what the template look like, how do they reference, how do they cite, and so on. So this actually one of the comment from Irene. So she's really happy that actually IB helps prepare her for her university life. Next example, evidence from our this is actually the same thing. This is Irene's timetable as well. It's empty, but then she said every time, every day, she must go to the library, look for resources, book related, and look for the content. Because in the class, the lecturer only taught her for like an hour. The professor only talk, and discuss without like interactive discussion. Yeah, that's how the university life. And then she needs to look for the materials outside. Next one is actually a chat from Vanessa Chandra as well. Yeah, regarding how that DP helps. Yeah, in university, no one feeding her with information anymore. She needs to look for the informations herself in the library. Yeah, for other resources. Yeah, it's not like high school anymore, where the teachers actually like still chasing her. You know, still like pushing her, come on, you can do it. Yeah, so university, they don't care. Yeah, you need to know already, you need to be ready already once you enter the university for this learning style. Okay, so this is actually one of the example. The next one is actually one from our alumni as well, the one who studied in Shenzhen, yeah, Chinese University of Hong Kong, where she has a complete full timetable on Monday, as you can see, up until 9. And then she gave me a picture on what she's studying actually for mathematics in her university life. And I can see that there's a writing of annuity, which is basically in diploma program. This is actually grade 11 materials that I've been teaching, I've taught to the students already. So I'm currently teaching this annuity finance problems, mathematical topics, yeah, in grade 11. At the moment, I'm teaching them. So as we can see, most of the university material for the first year is actually our first year, our diploma program, grade 11 and 12. This is also Stephanie Natalina comments regarding why DP is important for her. She stated that there are 5 actually what is actually important here in DP that helps her out through along the future life. Yeah, so yeah, I think that is actually most brief explanations regarding IB diploma program. Of course, the detail itself I will deliver later on for the parents, but that is actually for grade 9 and 10. If you would like to join, please let me know. Yeah, but then again, this is actually a brief explanation regarding what is diploma program and how diploma program actually helping the students in their future career for their university life.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Felix. But Bapak Ibu, there is one thing that we should understand, that it doesn't mean that IB only prepare our children for overseas university. No, it's also, we also prepare your children even if they go to Indonesian university. So both university, Indonesian and overseas, DP is very useful. DP is very beautiful because we also have some, not only some, but a lot of alumni who continue their studies in Indonesian university, and they are always coming back to us saying that how they feel so grateful because they attended DP. Okay, that's one thing. So if there are people saying, yeah, but I want to send my kids in local university, in national university, then I don't want to take DP. Oh no, just take DP because it's still helping the students, helping your child. Okay,
Yeah,
but
Ibu Budi, if I might add, we also have students from a certain university that came back to our school just to borrow the DP books. Actually, their text is actually similar to. It's the same actually with the DP materials for economics.
Yeah, it's the same like what like our teachers here, Pak. When they teach DP students, they should get back their textbook when they go to university, when they went to university, even when they take master degree, right? Okay, yeah. Nah, Bapak Ibu, after this, Ibu Kania will share you link to go to some classes. So we will have this activity 3 days in a row, and the link is the same. So like English, for these 3 days, you can use the same link. You can, if you at home, then you can sit next to your child, joining the activity. But if you're not home, maybe in your office or you're somewhere else, you can also join the Google Meet. But please mute yourself, turn off your camera, so you be there being the observant. Okay. So any questions so far, Bapak Ibu, before I dismiss this meeting and welcome you and escort you to the Google Meet classroom? Any questions? Thank you, Bu Dona. Bapak Ibu, any other question? Bu Ani, thank you, Bu Ani. I noticed some parents, Bu Wulan, ya, Bu Relita.
Thank you,
Okay.
Bu.
Okay, so Bu Kania has shared the link of the classes in the chat box for English, Computer Technology, and Science. If you're interested to attend the classes, please welcome. But once again, please mute yourself and turn on the camera. If there is no question, I think we can dismiss now. So once again, thank you, parent, and see you in the near future. Thank
Okay, thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Bu
parents.
Dona.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Bu Dwi. Thank you. Thank you, Bu Dwi.